Hey, what's up, fam? It's welcome in to the new year, well, the new calendar year. I know a lot of folks ain't really all into the holidays. Me myself also. I don't, technically like celebrate stuff like that. I mean, but hey, it's a new year, right? It's a new calendar year. You got the new fiscal year, and then you got like Chinese New Year. Then you got the real New Year where things like, I guess, when things start to grow, which is like when the year really, I guess, really seasonally supposed to start, like in the spring or what have you. And then, but I mean, being a student of the Hebrew Israelite faith, uh, it's a lot of technicalities in that. But anyway, I was out here last night shooting off some fireworks, for the youngins, because they wanted to see some fireworks. So I went and got some, and lit the sky up, which is, it's some of the privileges you get, perks of being out in the rural area. You can do that any 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day if you wanted to. Just line them up on the street in your backyard and just light them up. Ain't got to worry about the sheriff or any of the police coming out here and saying anything. But you do got to be careful what you get, because some things you can get, they can or how you light them, because they got some of these things that come down, they can land on somebody's roof, and it could be a problem. But anyway, yeah, just doing some cleanup outside. About to clean out the garage, get a lot of stuff out of there, revamping a lot of stuff, business wise, bill wise, money wise. If there's anything I said I'm gonna do this year, because I don't do New Year's resolutions. I was asked what kind of resolution what was my resolution for this year, and my thing is not a resolution. It's just continue to get better, physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. Just get better. You know what I'm saying? Get older, get better, get wiser, and utilize it and be an example. That's pretty much what it is. But anyway, real quick, I wanted to talk about. Let's start the New Year's off by talking about money, and why is it. Thought about this morning while listening to jazz music. I implore people. I know there's a lot of this music. We talk about this music that's out nowadays that's detrimental to the kids and detrimental to our culture, this black culture, or really the hip hop culture. But really, what I feel that what you need to do is, instead of just complaining about it, do something different. So you know what I do? I find myself listening to more jazz music. And I'm talking about like just jazz period, whether it's like modern or jazz, or it's 50s, 60s, 70s jazz. I just find myself listening to more jazz music. I mean, I know y'all see in my office, I got a record player in the back. That's I don't know if you noticed, up until now I got it's a blue record in there I listen to. It's what's his name, Johnny Coltrane. But anyway, listen to more jazz music because it's actually more relaxing and it clears your mind. And now I get it. Growing up, you hear music like that in the stores. You go to office buildings, or hell, even on when you're on hold with when you're on the phone with people with businesses. You hear they play that old classical music or old jazz music or whatever, and you're like, man, this is some boring music, elevator music or whatever. But actually, it is calming. It is soothing. It relaxes you. It actually, somehow, it enhances your thought process. I could be at work, and I'm off work like today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna get a lot of work done today around the house. But actually, it I don't know, it clears your mind. It makes it, it makes me more. To me, it makes me more productive, and helps me focus on what I have to do now. I advise people. I advise y'all to do it. Listen to some classical music. Listen to some jazz, old R&B. Just really instrumental. Just listen to some music. And I'm telling you, that kind of music will it actually clear your mind and everything like that. But anyway, like I said, today I want to talk about why money causes issues in relationships. What is friendships, business, I don't know, marriages, brother and sister, spousal, siblings, parents, whatever, cousins, friends. Why it causes problems in relationships, especially when you're borrowing. Because think about money, and to me, it goes back to time, because you can't get time back, right? And I say one of the biggest things that I talk about is the one thing that people have to respect me on is my time. Other things you can work on, you can get it, whatever we can, we can work on, talk about it, see if we can't fix it. But one thing you can't fix is somebody disrespecting your time. So if they take your money, so if people borrow your money and don't pay it back, or act like they get an attitude when you ask for it back, or not even borrow your money, people need some money, want some money, and always asking for money, or asking for stuff. It's like, you think about how hard you work for the money you make, and how much time it takes. I sit here and think about, let's say if somebody want to borrow $100. Well, that's at least, if I'm at my job, that could be, that's at least like, that's part of my day, an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple of hours, or give or take. And you think you at work, and you think about what you go through at work, or what you go through in your business, and how long it takes you to make that money, and how hard you work to make that money. It doesn't matter if it's $100, $10, $1,000. When you are working hard for your money, and the other person is not working hard for your money, but they borrow it, they need it, and then they show like no gratitude. Not saying you gotta kiss nobody's butt. You ain't gotta kiss my butt ever in that. Cause like I said, if I give it to you, you know what I'm saying, that's yours. And that's, we'll just let that be the reason. But if you're always in somebody's pocket, that becomes a problem. People are like, nah, hold on, player, cause I'm working, I'm working hard for this, and you ain't doing nothing to put in on this. If you're always in somebody's pocket, that's a problem. Especially if you're not showing gratitude. And like I say, you don't owe, to me personally, you wouldn't owe me nothing. Like I said, if I give it to you, I give it to you. But the attitude, the ungratefulness behind it, that is where the problem would be. To like not showing compassion, because a person that gives you money or loans you money, they are showing compassion for you because you need it. But for you to turn around and show that same type of emotional understanding or compassion about, hey, I know you need it back, I'm gonna give it back, I'm gonna do what I can to give it back to you. That is where the issue is. That's where the issues come in, and I don't understand why people don't understand that. Like, what was her name? Clarissa Shields. She talked about how her family, how they treat her. She gave them everything, and a lot of times people might be jealous. A lot of times people might think you owe them something. Man, you don't owe nobody anything. You know what I'm saying? If you like supporting people and keeping them afloat, you don't owe them a doggone thing. I can tell you that right now. And especially like grown people, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't owe you nothing. Clarissa Shields did what she felt she needed to do to help her family out, to help, her loved ones out. And she said they still treated like crap. Talk about it like a dog. Well, I think a lot of that is like jealousy, envy, because they can't do it. Like she said, they want what you got, but don't want to do to get it. Don't want to do what you did to get it, but they want what you got. And no, what did she say? They don't want what you're going to give them. They want what you have. But I said they don't want what you got. I mean, they want what you got, but they don't want to do what you did to get it, or don't understand what you did to get it. For me to be in nursing, y'all got to understand, when I started my first class of college, going back to college, I got, like the day I started school, I got divorce papers. And we're talking years ago. I had to start over from scratch I wasn't working. Right. So I had to, I wasn't trying to work. I mean, there's a whole lot going on with the economy back then. The reason why I wasn't working at the time. But, you know what I'm saying? But I was working on getting a job. I got a job. That's no problem. That's not even part of the discussion. But trying to go to nursing school and then trying to find a job that works around me going to school, that was rough. So I had to go get a temp job. Now, I've always worked since the age of 16, 17. So let's just get that out the way. But trying to find a job that works around my schedule and going to school, starting over, taking out student loans, you know what I'm saying, draining my 401k, using credit cards, all while trying to help take care of two kids, two daughters at the same time, keeping them afloat, keeping them in school right, doing all that, starting off taking one class this semester, one class that semester, going up to 2 and 3. You know, it took years for me to get to where I'm at now. I mean, and Strucker talking about driving a car that, you know, I mean, that was ragged. AC didn't work, heat didn't work, fixing on it every week, going to the junkyard, putting parts on the car, shit, driving up to like 30 minutes away from where I live to try to give blood or give plasma to get like a little $20 card or whatever so a brother can eat or have some gas money, stuff like that. I mean, you know, struggling, you know, trying to make it, man, and finally got to where I am right now, and still trying to improve and trying to increase and trying to get better, man, because the economy is a killer. I feel blessed that I got the degree, got the house when I did, because right after that, COVID hit, and it affected and devastated a lot of people. But I was blessed enough to be right there by the Most High to get everything going to where, you know what I'm saying, I could take care of business, take care of family, and what have you, and take care of my bills and stuff like that. So when somebody sit there and ask for money, need money, every time you open your mouth, you need something, and in return, you get, you know, attitude, or in return, you get like people acting like they walk away acting like they ain't thinking about it or is nonchalant about it. I can understand why a person who loans money or gives money out can have an issue with you. But then people got the nerve to be like, why is he acting like that? Or why is she acting like that? Because shoot, I just need the money. They helping me. They acting like they better than me. Nah, ain't nobody acting like they better than you. They acting like they worked hard, they're harder than you for what they got. And now you just trying to take it away. But then you think about it. What you got to think about it is, if somebody comes and continue to take, and we ain't got to just talk about money. We can talk about time. We can talk about emotion and stuff like that. As long as people just come take from you all the time, think about it. Eventually, what you're going to have, you're going to run out of. And then what they going to do? And that's always been one of my beliefs is, you train your children, you train your loved ones, you train kids, period, on how to survive and make it on their own. You let them make mistakes. You let them hurt themselves. I ain't talking about like physically and stuff. I mean, they're going to do that regardless because they're kids. But you let them learn, you let them make mistakes, you let them be destructive in their learning, because that's the only way, that's how we all learn. So when they get older, they understand the consequences of their actions and they make better decisions. Because if you don't, and you just continue to be a crutch, and you continue to just, you know, just give them what they want, and don't let them learn, let them cry, run till you cry and whine, and you fix their problems, what's going to happen that day when you ain't here no more? Or what's going to happen that day when your resources are no longer there to help them? What they going to do? What they going to do? I'm going to tell you what they're not going to do. If your resources run out, they're not going to come and help you. They can't. They don't know how to. As a matter of fact, they probably walk away from you, and you probably won't even see them again. Because think about it. Once people got what they need, you don't hear from them again. Think about it. Once people got what they need from it, you don't hear from them. From a while, you may hear from them every now and then, but then after a while, they just disappear. They disappear until again when they need something. Then you're like, huh, here they go again. It's like, it's just a cycle. But you know, eventually, all good things, even if it's bad for you, all good things come to an end. And once they realize that, and once you realize that, shoot, you could be more at peace. Because my thing is, shoot, man, I ain't gonna sit here and stress myself out and lose and you know what I'm saying, and kill myself for nobody other than myself. And that's it. I mean, sure, I'm old enough to know better now. Forget all that. You can't save everybody. You can't save nobody. You can barely save yourself. So, but yeah, that's about it. I'm just rambling right now. Guess I could kind of trying to waste time before I had to get back up in here and get this stuff done. Got a busy day. Like I say, finna hit this garage, pay some bills, look, hit the studio. That's what I call the studio, but the office. You know what I'm saying? Drop some more jewels for everybody. 2025, just like 2024 and every year before that, we only gonna get better. Things are gonna get better. We're gonna get more prosperous, whether it's knowledge wise, emotional wise, financially wise, health, family wise. It's always got to think, man. It's gonna got big things coming. I got big things planned and big things in motion. So just enjoy the ride, y'all. But with that being said, thank y'all for watching. It's your boy Marlon C. And until next time, peace. And I'll see you on the other side.